Remember, it's LD, not the main.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank everybody for attending the conference on computer preventative maintenance. Okay. This purpose of the conference is to enlighten users as you yourself how to perform preventative maintenance on your PC. I'd like to share with you, I bet everyone in this room didn't know the amount of PC costs for repair can range from anywhere from $50 to $300. In small result, we're going to look at the diagnostic fees, which are $79, anywhere $79 plus. Diagnostic and repair could be anywhere from $199 plus. Diagnostic, repair, and upgrade could equal anywhere from $299 plus to parts and the maintenance fees. To better understand how to perform computer preventative maintenance on your PC, it's best that I introduce you to simple hardware components in which you'll be conducting preventative maintenance on a regular basis. Let's further discuss the equipment at hand. We're going to first take a look at the CPU battery or laptop battery at hand. It's not too much maintenance you can perform on the laptop battery, but however, it's recommended by the manufacturer that you do not leave charged more than 24 hours when it's at 100%. We'll move on to our next piece of equipment, which is the CPU fan. This is an example of a CPU fan, and what happens is if this gets clogged, then it cannot provide airflow to heated components within the PC and cause them to burn up, which could cost you a lot more money in the future. We'll move over to our next device, which is an input device. It could be a mouse or a keyboard. The reason why we look at these for preventative measures is because they obtain liquids, sticky substances, and particles from users eating and drinking. So we ask that users blow it out with an air can or turn it over and shake it out. Look at our next device, which is a hard drive. It can be any type of storage medium, but we like to use the hard drive as a good tool to show examples of. It not only stores information that you provide from surfing the web or downloading material, it separates them into compiles of trashes. And with that being said, it's important that we defragment, clean, and check it out. So we're going to move along to the next device, which is our memory. Right here is used for maintaining system stability. If we have defects, any one of these components is like a trigger device. It can cause the memory to slow down. Okay. So now that we've discussed hardware, components, and equipment, we're going to move over to our preventative maintenance section. Preventative maintenance, at the end of the day, it saves money, time, and improves performance. With that being said, we're going to go through a couple measures to take to incur the preventative maintenance. Okay, we're going to look at checklists. It's a highly wide used form. It's used to check system files, errors, and component errors. So how we do this, from the command line, we would type in a simple command such as check this. The function, you can use check this /F, which fixes the errors, check this /R, which repairs your computer, and check this /P configures remote devices and checks for the errors within those remote devices. Okay, so we understand how to perform a checklist, but not only do you want to look at perform a checklist, you want to update your virus definitions. Updating the virus definitions consists of clicking update and you receive your new packages. You get all this good information from PC World. Seltzer wrote the article in regards to performing updates periodically, in which she stated that you should perform once every week as an automatic update for your definitions. Defragmenting the system, it should be performed roughly 1 to 2 weeks. Every 1 to 2 weeks, defragmenting the hard drive pretty much brings all those mixed files together, compiles them to one area, so it can be accessed quicker. System firmware and updates. System firmware and updates. It's important that we ensure that we update these operating system software and components to ensure functionality and increase the functionality of the object at hand. Manufacturers put out software, but they don't know the bugs until users actually use them and report errors of. Lastly, we're going to cover cleaning CPU components. We've already covered the products itself, performing preventative maintenance, how to ensure longevity, and then we're going to focus on cleaning the CPU components. Users tend to forget to focus on the outside and only focus on what's in the inside of the software operating system. So first foremost, you want to power down your system. You don't want to have the event of electricity protruding out the system by using water or liquids. You want to clean debris and dust from the outside particles. And when you're wiping off components, you want to have a damp cloth. You can't have it too drenched in water. It can't be that way. Monitors, there are specific cleaners for monitors, and you cannot spray on. You can only use a wipe-off cloth. Let's do a little recap about what we covered so far. We've covered the hardware functions, which I've introduced everyone to hardware. Importance of preventative maintenance, the ways to ensure longevity. With that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for attending the conference, and I hope this would help me help you prevent your computer from failing in the future. Preventative maintenance is something we can't get away from, but is highly neglected by many of the users. Once again, I'd like to thank you for attending my conference.